Namaste, everyone. ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Sunday afternoon. It's a little after, I think it's exactly 10 a.m. Mountain Time here in Denver, Colorado. Making it happen. Finally back at my place, which has been nice. Slept there last night, but we'll be heading out in the middle of next week to go to the West Coast annual Arhatic Yoga Retreat, where there's going to be 500 Arhatic yogis from around the world coming together to be taught directly by Master Stephen Coe. So all of us are looking forward to that. It's a once in a year event. And you know, some people, I haven't understood this. Stan, I'm going to say some people will attend an Arhatic Yoga Retreat. It'll be the most transformative, powerful experience of their lives, but they never attend another one for the rest of their incarnation, or they'll do one 5 or 10 years later. And I never quite understood that. But, you know, everyone has different lessons, everyone has different experiences that their soul is wanting to have, and maybe that's it. I've been regularly attending the Arhatic Yoga Retreats for 14 years, and sometimes multiple retreats per year. Because I want to grow, I want to evolve, I want to challenge myself, I want to become a better person, I want to be surrounded by like-minded people who are way beyond where I am, so I can be aspire and inspired to go to those levels, and then also help the younger Arhatic Yoga practitioners get on the path and help give them necessary guidance to help them overcome the inevitable setbacks and challenges that they're going to have while being on the path. So one of my clients reached out to me for a suggestion on what we could talk about on today's live stream. And I thought, well, what would be a good topic? This would be a good topic, because we've talked about it intermittently here and there, meaning Namaste, but we've never gone deep into it. And you guys may have heard me use the term ninja power. Ninja power, ninja power, ninja power. What's your ninja power? Because she wants to uncover and unravel her ninja power, even though, even though she's read dozens and dozens of books on personal development, spiritual development, energy healing, meditation. She's worked with me for a period of a year and a half, had huge growth and huge insights, but isn't it interesting, the more that we know and the more that we experience in life, the more we realize we don't know and that there's so much more to experience. And she has not been able to identify her ninja power. By the way, the word ninja is plural, like sheep or moose. It's plural, so you don't say ninjas, you say ninja. Right, so what is your ninja power? And I look at your ninja power as a skill, an ability, and a talent that you had developed over many, many, many lifetimes using one or a couple different chakras. Pat, Atma Namaste. And so, for instance, so Anthony Robbins, you guys realize that we've been talking about Anthony Robbins the past week or so to promote his event, to promote his teachings, his methodologies, because truth is universal. Some people resonate with the Pranic Healing School, some people resonate with the Anthony Robbins School, some people resonate with the Landmark Forum School, some people resonate with the Psi School, some people resonate with other, like the Mental Physics Foundation, the Astara School. So there's different ancient and modern day mystery schools that people connect with, that they resonate with, but at the end of the day, truth is universal. So when we talk about ninja powers, the ninja power that Anthony Robbins has developed over the past 42 years, Amanda, Atma Namaste, is the solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra is located in the lower part of the breastbone. So you have the hard part of your breastbone, and then right below that spot where it's soft, that's the insertion point of the solar plexus chakra, which deals with lower positive emotions and lower negative emotions. Now, in the world of spirituality, even in pranic healing, the solar plexus chakra gets a bad rap, because whenever we're stressed out, it's the solar plexus. Whenever we're anxious, it's the solar plexus. Whenever we're fearful, it's the solar plexus. Whenever we have gastrointestinal problems or digestion problems, it's the solar plexus. So the solar plexus gets a bad rap because a lot of the not so good things and not so good feelings in our lives are originating in the solar plexus, right? But we also have to recognize Smita Abba Namaste. We have to recognize the blessings and the good things and the good qualities and good aspects and good attributes of the solar plexus chakra, which is ambition, drive, perseverance, overcoming fear, practicing courage, right? And so if you look at the life of Anthony Robbins, he had to overcome a tremendous amount of low self-esteem, low self-image, negative programming from his family, from his peer group in high school. He was an overweight kid, and he just had to one day wake up and start doing the right thing. And there's a beautiful quality in the solar, Avani, Abba Namaste, there's a beautiful quality in the solar plexus chakra called righteous indignation. Righteous indignation. So when you see or observe an injustice, whether in your life or the injustice of the lives of other people, and you say, not another day is this going to happen. Not another day is this going to take place in my life or the life of another person. That's when you have great causes, charitable causes, nonprofits get founded, or a person makes this drastic transformation in his life. And he talks about how he was super, super broke, and he was making $36,000 a year, but he wasn't even able to take care of all the responsibilities that he had to take care of. And he was 35 pounds overweight. He had no cardiovascular. He was eating all these horrible foods in the evening because he was trying to stuff the negative feelings that he was going through, and he was angry at himself all the time. And then one day he just woke up and he said, not another day. So that's the solar plexus kicking in and saying, we're going to push through this resistance. We're going to overcome the low self-esteem, the low self-image. We're going to overcome the inertia. Because whenever you hit a wall in life and you get stopped at that wall, that obstacle, that blockage, that thing that you're trying to achieve, whenever you hit that obstacle and you stop, that's the solar plexus giving up. So when you give up, that's the negative aspect of the solar plexus. When you push through, that's the positive aspect of the solar plexus. So within 1 year, Anthony Robbins went from making $36,000 a year, barely able to make his bills, to making $1 million. This is in the 80s. From $36,000 to making $1 million in 1 year. That's the power of the solar plexus chakra. So that's the ninja power of Anthony Robbins. He has mastered, Vanesha, Abba Namaste, he has mastered the solar plexus. So he does things, like if he doesn't feel like doing something, he'll put himself in an emotional state to do that very thing. So if he's feeling fearful, he'll put himself into a courageous state. If he's feeling stressed out, he'll use that stress as a driving, motivating factor to get the thing done that he needs to get done, right? And so everybody has a certain chakra that is more developed than other chakras. Adriana, Abba Namaste, and the beautiful thing is we can use our most developed chakra and we can develop it further to develop all the other chakras. So the old question is, well, what do you focus on? Do you focus on your strength or do you focus on your weakness? And I've seen consistently and persistently in different schools, in different teachings, that it's best to focus on your ninja power, your strength, your strongest chakra. And in that process, you can also develop your other chakras. But if you're always focusing on your weakness, like let's say your weakest chakra is your basic chakra, and your physical body is not very strong and not very dynamic, you're going to have to, if you solely focus on that chakra and ignore the other chakras or ignore your ninja chakra, then it's going to be very, very hard uphill battle. But if you can somehow take your ninja power, your ninja chakra, and use that and continue to develop that, you can develop other chakras. So for instance, let's say you're a great singer. Like you are like an amazing singer. Like when you sing, it brings tears to the eyes of everybody in your surrounding. It's kind of like if you've ever seen the movie Step Brothers with Will Ferrell, and he's embarrassed to sing, but every time he sings, people are like overwhelmed with how beautiful his voice is, even though in reality it's not, but that's what makes it funny. And he was singing for one of his friends or his stepbrother in the movie, and he goes, I've been told I'm the songbird of my generation. And then his stepbrother says, your voice is like a combination of Fergie and Jesus, right? So that's his ninja power. His ninja power is the ability to sing, the ability to inspire people through his vocal prowess. And because he did that in the movie, doors opened up to him, opportunities opened up to him. But let's say he focused on, instead of being a singer, I'm going to focus on being a responsible adult, which was kind of the joke of the movie. And so he focuses on being a responsible adult, which is more like solar plexus and basic chakra, and it didn't work out very well for him. He wasn't fulfilled. He wasn't in his bliss. He wasn't following his dharma, right? But as soon as he started using his God-given ability of singing, everything opened up for him, and he got everything else that he wanted. So it's like those people on American Idol that truly have a gift, that if they didn't pursue that gift, the world would have lost out and they would have lost out. But because for the ones that do pursue their gift, that do pursue their ninja power, look what happens. What was the name of that woman in her mid-40s who was not very attractive, wasn't well trained, but she had a passion for singing. I forget her name, Susan something, in England. And she always wanted to be a singer, but people said she wasn't attractive enough, she wasn't skillful enough with people, so how is she ever going to make it in this field? And then she got her chance on, I believe, on American Idol. And look, she went from an unknown person to a mega millionaire who's loved by millions and has inspired, Christine, namaste, and has inspired hundreds of thousands of people to follow their bliss. Joseph Campbell was the one who coined that term in the 80s. Follow your bliss. Follow your dharma. Follow the things that are easy for you, right? So for instance, teaching for me, healing for me, coaching for me, speaking for me is very, very, very easy, right? The term is called extemporaneous speech, which is a person who can talk eloquently, intelligently, and articulate about something and about anything for any period of time. Like if you gave me the challenge of, Christian, we need you to talk for 8 hours straight about something, most likely I could do it. And that would be a really funny test to do that one day on a stream of some sort. So he says, by following your bliss, by following the things that come easy to you, you are in alignment with what you're here to do. You're in alignment with your purpose and your cause. So some people may be attracted to numbers, to formulas, to calculations. Other people are attracted to working with people. Other people like to work alone. Other people like to work in groups. Some people like to sing. Some people like to dance. Some people like to paint, right? If you have a ninja power, you should be exploiting it. Exploiting it because you've developed that ability over who knows how many lifetimes. It's kind of like if Picasso was like, you know what, I don't feel like painting. I enjoy painting, but you know what, there's no money in painting. Forget it. What would the world lost out on? What would have he lost out on, right? So this is where it all goes back to self-awareness. knowing thyself, and sitting down and being honest with yourself and going, where's my bliss? What blisses me out? Like, for instance, there are people who love gardening, are super passionate about gardening. When they go outside and they got their hands in the dirt with their little shovel and their fertilizer, and their knees are all dirty from being in the dirt, and they're sweating, and they're out in the sun, and they're there for 6, 7, 8 hours, and they're in total and utter bliss. To me, that would be misery. I have no affinity to gardening whatsoever. But conversely, if you said, hey, we're going to be doing something where we're going to be meditating for 3 or 4 hours straight, doing inner work, there are certain people that go, I can't close my eyes for more than 10 minutes without wanting to pull my hair out. But me, I can close my eyes for an hour and do my practices, and I'm in complete bliss, right? So that's a ninja power that I've developed over many lifetimes, just like the person who loves gardening has developed that over many lifetimes. So you have to know yourself, and not only do you have to know yourself, but just as importantly, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to practice self-honesty. And that's a thing that we all have a challenge with to a lesser or greater degree. But if you're not honest with yourself, you're going to easily be persuaded or manipulated by other people to do or not do something. Like, let's say you think your ninja power is you're a great singer, right? But you're really not a great singer. So that means you A, lack awareness, and B, lack self-honesty. And you go, I'm an amazing singer, and the world just needs to hear me. The right person or right persons need to hear me, and I'll be a famous singer. So that's not practicing self-honesty, that's practicing self-delusion and negative pride, right? So you want to practice self-awareness. Augustina, you want to practice self-awareness, right? And then you also want to practice self-honesty. So awareness of, well, am I a really good singer? And how do I know that I'm a really good singer? Am I a really good gardener? And how am I a really good gardener? Because, for instance, let's say somebody becomes a doctor, they become a CPA, they become a lawyer, and they're very good at it, but it's not their bliss. They're very good at making money with it, but it makes them miserable. So they have the awareness that they're very good at that, but they're not practicing self-honesty because it brings them no joy, no bliss, no pleasure. It's not in alignment with who and what they are. Does that make sense? So self-awareness, self-honesty, and then taking action, which, funny enough, that's the solar plexus chakra. That's Anthony Robbins' ninja power of taking, he has this term, I think he might even trademarked it at this point, called taking massive action. Taking massive action. As soon as he gets an idea, he doesn't sit on it and mull around it and go, you know what, that would be nice to start a business, that would be nice to be in a loving relationship, that would be nice to lose 10 pounds, that would be nice to have a meditation practice. No, he immediately throws every particle of his being into something. He calls it immersion. Because by throwing yourself into it, all of your senses are being stimulated and you move yourself forward faster in that area. So for instance, if you're wanting to learn a language, what works better to learn a language? Taking language lessons 1 hour a day, once a week for the next 10 years, or spending 1 month immersing yourself into a foreign culture, into a foreign language. Do you think you would learn the language faster? Obviously. So that's what he calls immersion. So whenever you're ready to move forward in some area of your life, immerse yourself entirely in that process. Surround yourself with like-minded people, use the language of the people that are mastering that subject, and follow your bliss. And how do you know you're following your bliss? It doesn't mean by following your bliss every day is going to be cupcakes, rainbows, ding-dongs, and kittens. But when you're in alignment with the higher soul, things, beautiful things will show up in your life. It doesn't mean challenges won't show up in your life, but it means beautiful things will show up in your life, and you'll appreciate each and every moment of your life so much greater. Alignment. So for instance, my ninja power is the throat. That's my ninja chakra. Communication, materialization. For you, it could be the basic chakra. Another person, it could be the navel. Another person, it could be the crown. Another person, it could be the forehead. People who are very good clairvoyants, right? It all depends on what you're here to do and being in alignment with that. So that's it, guys. That's our little talk on your ninja powers. I got a heart from Amanda. So if you're in need of healing or you're looking to discover your ninja power faster, then go to ChristianRLong.com/services, sign up for a distant coaching and healing session, and let us transform your lives to move your life forward. Okay? Atma Ninja Namaste. It's actually pretty funny. I love the word ninja. I think we need, it's funny because in the 80s, if you're in the US, you would know this. I don't know for other countries, but in the 1980s, from like 1980 till 89, pretty much the entire 80s, there were so many action movies that dealt with ninja. So many action movies that dealt with ninja. Like, look it up. It was like the decade of the ninja. And then in the mid-2000s, the ninja thing started coming up again. Of like, you're a productivity ninja, you're a speed reading ninja, you're a healing ninja, you're a ninja, right? And it's kind of like now, instead of using the word ninja, we use the word guru. You're a marketing guru, you're a business strategy guru, you're a proficiency guru, you're a Excel spreadsheet guru, whatever, right? So it seems like ninja's been replaced with guru, but I like the word ninja. I think it's awesome. Anyways, guys, so that's it. Feel free to put in any comments here and any suggested topics for future live streams that we do every day for 2019. And lots of light, love, and power from God and my teacher, Grandmaster Cho Koksui, in your lives. And love you very much, and I will talk to you soon. This is Christian R. Long, Life Enhancement Consultant. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, Namaste. Bye-bye.